Wow. What's good people? The X-Man. The X-Man. Come on in so we can have a conversation about the X-Man, dog. Legend. Straight legend. He ain't gone nowhere yet, y'all, but I just want to chat it up a little bit about the X-Man, you feel me? Let's just have a conversation, man. You know, I personally just believe, man, we got to give our flowers to the legends, you know what I'm saying, while they're here. It's amazing how when people, you know what I'm saying, he ain't gone yet, but when they felt like he was finna leave, he was finna go, you finna check out, man, what they doing at the hospital. That's big, man. That's big. That's dope. I just hope that he can get out of the situation that he in and recover so he can feel that energy. I just the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like if he done knew, like us artists, I'm gonna be honest with you, us artists and entrepreneurs and people who do what we do, you know, a lot of people watch us a lot. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they be fans from a distance, you know what I'm talking about? They be fans from afar, but they don't really want to give you your flowers while you here. You feel what I'm saying? I have to deal with it myself. You feel me? All the things that I've accomplished in my, you know what I'm saying, 17 years. But for this man to not know what's going on outside of the hospital, for him not to know all the love he getting, not knowing it. Because I'm be honest with you, DMX was a forgotten person. Straight up. Wasn't nobody really checking for his music. Wasn't nobody doing nothing but just saying, oh, he old and washed up. But soon as something happened, like what he going through, overdose, boom, you know what I'm talking about? As soon as, you know what I'm saying, losing brain functions and all this stuff, all of a sudden, all the fans get behind. They got the Rough Riders out there popping wheelies and playing DMX music and stuff, as though he gone, as though he done checked out already. I guarantee you the X-Man would have loved to have seen the love that he getting right now. But he's still fighting for his life. Man, we gotta start giving our legends, man, they flowers while they living, man. You know what I'm talking about? We gotta start doing that. That's with anybody. If you know that they doing something dope and great, let them know. That ain't mean that you riding their dick or something like that. They'll just let them know that you appreciate what they doing. You feel me? Let them know that whatever they done did, you know what I'm saying, in the past, let them know that you appreciate that. You ain't got to be no fan, but you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, man, I'm really disappointed, man, in the people. You know what I'm saying? Cause this man is a legend times 5. And if something would have ever happened to him, I'm gonna go ahead and be on record and say this. DMX will be, and to me is, bigger than Tupac and Biggie. That's just I'm just gonna go out, I'm gonna throw it out there to y'all. Y'all can do what y'all want with that. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. I feel like DMX as the performer, DMX the music, had a bigger impact on me than Tupac and Biggie. And what you're seeing right now is the results of this man's luxurious career and how they're showing love at this hospital. You feel what I'm saying? And the man ain't gone yet, y'all. I want DMX to be able to snap out of this shit. You know what I'm talking about? We don't know what people going through, man. We don't know what type of demons they fighting. You feel what I'm saying? People be going through some real life stuff, and I know the industry ain't no better. You feel what I'm saying? The industry is already, it'll make you go crazy. It'll make a sane person lose it. The industry by itself is very demanding. It's a weird business to be in. But if you tap on the stuff that he was already doing on top of the game already being very wicked, man, you don't know what people be going through. So maybe that was his vice to deal with the industry. When you done been DMX at one point in time, I'm talking about at least 3 or 4 years, he was the #1 rapper selling the most records. He outsold Jay-Z. He outsold a lot of people. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. And then one of them other ones, he dropped 2 albums back to back in 1 year, and I bought both of them. I said, let me see what the Dog Man talking about. You know what I'm saying? I personally ain't never seen nobody cry. You know what I'm talking about? DMX had grown men crying at his shows. Straight up, like Michael Jackson. He'll get up on that thing and he'll tell you a prayer. Then he'll get right back to his music. I ain't seen nothing like that, period. I ain't seen that from Jay-Z. I ain't seen it from Tupac. I ain't seen it from none of these niggas. I ain't seen it. He the only nigga I seen can give you a full show and hit you with a prayer off the top. I'm just saying, man, I think that we should have gave him his props a long time ago. I don't think that, you know, if he do, we praying for him, but if he do pull through, and for him to see that energy that they showing him outside that hospital, man, he would love. I think that would shake him out of this situation. I think that whatever demons that he was fighting, probably, you know, in the entertainment business, we want to always be low. And when we fall off or whatever, some people would consider when your music ain't hot no more, when you ain't really doing nothing active, you consider like a fall off or something like that. It don't be that. Real life stuff happens in real life. People don't understand. People go through real life stuff. Artists, actors, etc. We go through real life. So sometimes you have to adjust the situation. You know what I'm saying? But in that adjustment of you adjusting to your situation, we still want the love from the fans, even though we might want to take breaks and stuff like that. But don't nobody understand the breaks. Don't nobody understand real life. They just want the music, or they just want the product, or whatever you putting out. So I just want to you know, give DMX his flowers now. I don't even want to wait till he's gone. You know what I'm saying? I always say DMX is one of my top 5 artists dead or alive right now. But just seeing the love that he getting, I'm just gonna jump out there and say it. DMX, if something would have happened to DMX in the next couple of days, and he makes his transition, I hope he don't, but if he makes his transition, he will be the number one. He will be the greatest rapper of all time. Bottom line, my opinion, and my opinion only. You got to go back and listen to that music. You got to go back and listen to his impact. You got to go back and listen to his show. Look at his shows on YouTube and how everybody word for word know everything this man's saying. Just because he's 50 years old now, I got to realize something. DMX had a long career. And yeah, he fought drug addiction, alcohol addiction, went to jail, prison, all this stuff. Man, real life is real, man. Real life is real. But I just want to tell y'all, man, y'all got to start giving y'all legends, y'all the greats, they flowers while they here. And even if you don't consider them to be great, just say good or anything. Give anybody they flowers. If a person had a business, and you seen them have a business for like 10 years, and they still holding it down and doing their thing, they should get their flowers. Don't be scared to give somebody their props. You know what I'm talking about? But I know it's a lot of in the closet hate. It's a lot of jealousy out here, and a lot of people feel like, okay, if this person did something that I can't do, then I ain't gonna give him no props for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be nosy and just wait on this shit to fail. Come on, man, that's a crab in a barrel mentality. You can't think like that. You know what I'm talking about? You can't think like that because somebody else has stepped out brave and trying to do stuff that's gonna change not only his life but his family life. You should applaud that because it wasn't in you. It wasn't in you to do it. It wasn't in your mindset. It wasn't in your makeup, but it was in theirs. We got to stop being crabs in a barrel and let that person be great, he or she. Let them be great. Just because you were scared you were scared that you didn't want to jump out there and do it, don't mean that you can hate on the next person that's bold, brave, and confident in what he doing. You got to start giving people their flowers while they living. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Because I'm going to be great regardless. All I'm saying is this, man. My prayers go out to DMX and his family. I hope he, you know what I'm saying, pull out of this situation, man, because it ain't looking good. But DMX, X-Man, you are a legend, and for me, you the #1 rap artist that I looked up to. It wasn't no Jay-Z. You know what I'm talking about? And even in the South, like me growing up listening, growing up on Goody Mob and Outkast, and later on as I got in, teenage years and stuff, and grown adult, Luda, T.I., you know what I'm saying, etc. I looked at these guys like, yeah, this is hip hop. But then it was hard for me to understand the New York thing, right? So I wasn't really feeling Jay-Z like that as a Southern, at that time, a fan. I wasn't doing music at the time, so I wasn't really feeling Jay-Z. But who I was feeling from Yonkers, New York, was DMX. So I want to tell you, dog, get well. You a legend. People love you, man. You still got work to do. It's your boy NB, man. I'm out.